This is a video on how to make a chemical acid and base indicator using red cabbages. For the first part of this experiment, we'll be making the red cabbage indicator. To do this, we'll be using some red cabbage, and we'll be also using a pot of water. Put the red cabbage into the water. We are not using a test tube or Bunsen burner. Today we're using a pot which has been placed over a stove. This will be our source of heat. Start heating the red cabbage and basically just bring it up to the boil when the water will turn purple. Now that the water is brought to the boil and it is purple instead of clear, we can now turn off the heat and allow the water to cool down. Strain the water into a large container or bowl and discard of the cabbage. To assess the amount of alkalinity or acidity in a solution, we'll be using a scale known as the pH scale. The pH scale is a logarithmic scale that measures the amount of hydrogen plus protons in a solution. A very low pH, such as a pH of 1 or below, will result in a very strong acid chemical. A very high pH, such as 14 or above, will result in a very basic chemical. Acidic chemical, of course, with a pH of 1 to 7, which is a neutral pH, will have a color that goes from red, which is a very strong pH level, around 1, which will then progress to orange and yellow, and perhaps a yellowy greeny type color. This happens as the pH level rises from a strong acidic pH to a neutral pH, such as that of water. A pH level of 7 to 14 will turn into a much cooler color, which starts at green and progresses to perhaps an aqua, and then a blue, which is followed by a deep violet or purple color with a very strong basic pH. Now we are up to the stage of putting the indicator to its test. We basically have to put 1 tablespoon of the indicator, which is the red cabbage juice, into its chemical. We can see that with the white vinegar, it has turned it into a pink or red color, showing that it is an acid. The same has taken place with our lemon juice, showing that that is also an acid. Our Shiraz has been turned a dark red color, or a deep red color, which is also an acid. The orange juice has been turned orange, and it is showing that that is an acid as well.